finished our time here in Cappadocia, headed to a brand new city, sitting in the cold, waiting for our bus. And yes, it is an overnight bus I'm not too happy about.
I actually tried really hard to find a bus that was not overnight, but I couldn't find one, essentially, at least at this time of year. So here we are, taking an overnight bus.
You gotta kind of do what you gotta do. That was actually easier than I thought.
Yeah, I think we would both agree that buses are our least favorite form of transport, particularly overnight buses. But there's a few things about this bus that were actually really nice. First, the bus was really clean. It was quite spacious. And there was like an attendant that came through, and we got water,
Multiple times.
Snacks. There was a coffee and tea service on a bus. Yeah. And it was extremely punctual. And to kind of top it all off, there's not a main bus station here in Pamukkale where we came. And so they kind of dropped us off on the side of the road. And there was just like a minivan waiting to take us the rest of the way because our ticket was there. And we paid like a very reasonable price. I thought it was like usually 20 or 30 US dollars to drive us 10 hours.
But now we're going to start off our morning with a very healthy breakfast. Chocolate croissant.
And probably sleep some.
And then just recover. And then we will do what we came here to do.
Which is this. We are at the Pamukkale's travertine pools. They're like the clouds is what I read them as. There is supposed to be a small amount of water in them. I'm not really sure. And I think we're going to have to traipse over them with bare feet, even though it's a little chilly outside. But let's go check it out. Getting our shoes off. I already know it's going to be cold, but I read most of the tourist buses come from the other entrance, so we wanted to use the entrance they weren't using. Let's see. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be, actually. This might not be too bad. It's cold, but it's not like frostbitten cold.
Yeah, the water's not that bad. This part's actually, like Erica said, is colder than the actual water.
Yeah, it is a little chilly walking on this. It's not the most comfortable on your feet, but there is like no one else around us right now, which is kind of shocking because we didn't come here that early. So hopefully we'll have some good luck today. The water is like practically warm after being on the cold travertine part.
We don't know how deep it is. Erica told me to step down. I could see it though.
Oh, it's not that deep. Well,
I feel like Godzilla. Boom! See that? I don't want to mess up the pretty pictures for everybody. Look at all these people.
all of these people here. Moving on. It does appear as if a tour bus has arrived, at least in the background. They're still a long ways away from us.
There is no set or defined path from this point. So I feel like it's just a free-for-all and we can go wherever we want. We might go where the water is, but hiking up this looks pretty cool.
He says that there's steam. I don't see the steam.
You just hike. Oh, that was spongy.
Yeah, I almost slipped a couple times.
You just hike wherever you want. This is cool.
You can't do that. It's already splashing all over.
I'd say we got pretty lucky. There was no one here for a long time. We basically had it to ourselves.
I think they basically just dropped a tour bus off, even at the lower gate. But there's still not a ton of people. We had it completely to ourselves for, I don't know, probably like an hour.
Yeah, so come here, stay the night, just walk on over and get an early rise to the morning with nobody here.
Water in some of these pools is so much colder than the other ones. So now my feet are a little chilly.
It's cold.
We need to go find a warm pool.
I figured that would have been a given considering there's water flowing everywhere. Caution wet floor signs. My abilities. Suited back up with our shoes, and now we're exploring some of the ruins.
I don't know if the camera is gonna catch it, but it is really pretty, and the sun's not out super hot a lot. It's not super bright. So they're not super blue, but they're still pretty blue. And from what I had read, sometimes only like the very lower pools have water, and there was water in most of the pools actually. So I thought it was really nice. They do not warn you how much it might hurt your feet to walk on it for a long period of time.
Yeah, it's like tenderizing your steak with the meat tenderizer. It hurts.
Yeah, the water wasn't that cold most of the time, which is what they did warn us about, but they did not warn about the painful feet.
The feet tenderizer.
Yeah. But we're gonna see what we can find.
And another thing you can do is paraglide. Right there. If you have money. I think that's what it's called. So they have ruins everywhere. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's ruins back there. That's the big old Colosseum. There's ruins way up here and there. There's ruins there. There's ruins there. Like there. There. And over here. A lot of ruins, Sunbun.
I know, I just wish, well, there might be one, but I haven't seen like a map of what the city might have looked like yet. So that's what I'm on the look for.
Here's your map, Sunbun.
I found what I've been looking for. How cool is it though? It's like quite a big city, just right on the top of all these pretty travertines.
I am a professional at small findings. Found one. A small person.
So apparently as well we read that there was some olive oil making. We got a big old olive oil crusher or olive crusher right here. It's kind of just crazy. All of these ruins just scattered about. It's really hard for me to picture what some of them actually looked like, but it's just a huge sprawling town. It's cool. It's awesome.
Sunbun's going to attempt to traverse the stairs and not fall to her death.
It's not going to be an attempt. I will succeed. It is walking downstairs.
You are clumsy though. I'm surprised more people aren't coming down here to get more closer photos, different photos. I think they're afraid to traverse the stairs.
They are a little bit precarious, but I'm just sitting here imagining a show happening like 2,000 years ago.
Very cool.
Yeah. Very cool. And the signs even say that this is not as tall as it was before, at least in the background, that it was like 3 stories taller.
Ooh.
This would be so pretty.
That would be cool.
Stan fronte a te.
I love people. Who knew we would be getting a show like that? They are a special pair. They were so beautiful.
Well, if you can sing and have a singing voice, you might as well sing in an ancient amphitheater.
That was a memory that'll go down in history for everyone here, not just them. I thought that was cool. We literally got a show in this ancient theater.
Yeah.
Good memories, my love.
We're gonna go find some more ruins. We're going ruin hunting.
Ruin hunting. Are you Lara Croft? Can you dress up like her, please?
No.
Oh. So, I figured out what we're both going to be for Halloween next year. Lara Croft, Indiana Jones. Let's do it.
We've been done before.
Let's do it. But it works for me because my last name is Jones.
I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this hill.
No?
No. Or calorically ready for it.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. Walking in ancient city, yeah. It's like walking in a winter wonderland. You get it? But it's an ancient city. I think we have checked out the ruins and we're gonna go to the pools now. It'll be nice and warm.
So obviously it was a little weird filming Erica from the top there, but the reason for that is because of this sign. So unfortunately we're not going to get the personal experience from our point of view. That just means you're going to have to come here yourself. But I'm going to go join Erica and we're going to put this away nice and safe and sound in this locker. So we just finished and now I'm going to go get Erica now that I'm all freshened up because we only have one towel. So let's go get her. You don't want to get out, do you? It's not that bad. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Come on, let's go.
We're here, traipsing the travertines again. I think there's about 1,000 more people than there was this morning.
Our closest friends.
1,000 of our closest friends. But we're gonna make the walk down because that gate is the one that's right by where we're staying. So, makes sense.
We'll close it out then. We finished going down the meat tenderizer for the second time, and it is no less painful. In fact, it is worse this time around.
But we did the Cleopatras pools, and we weren't allowed to do the filming inside of the actual pool. The really cool thing about the pools, though, was that you're just like swimming on top of ruins. And I would argue that winter is actually the best time to do it because the water is pretty warm, and I feel like you get kind of overheated in the summer.
Yep, I agree. It is a surreal experience to think about you spawning in the same area that people had done thousands of years ago. Spying.
Doing everything with the travertines, the Hieropolis, the ruins, and then the Cleopatras pools is about $40 a person. So definitely not our cheapest day, but definitely worth it. And definitely stay here the night before so that you can come first thing in the morning. Because going up the travertines this morning and down this afternoon were very different experiences.
Yes. We're going to close things out for this video. We're going to head to Istanbul here next. However, I did want to point something out that your dad did mention that seems like we eat a lot because that's what we film a lot. But today, and this one's for you, Steve, we have not eaten anything. We're going to go eat now. It's be one meal per day.
It is 4:40. We had coffee.
We had coffee, if that counts. I don't think that counts.
Think it counts.
Your dad would not say it counts. But I think we're going to go ahead and see you in Istanbul.